How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So, I wanted to run through a relatively early preview of Italy versus France because this is going to be a very, very, very good game. And it's going to be a crucial game for France, especially after they just came from a loss to England. Now, am I saying that Italy's going to beat France? Very good chance that's not happening. But will Italy be boosted by the news that Spagnolo is coming back after his red card ban? I think it was 5 weeks that he was banned for. And you got to think in 2024, the guy, he did not miss a single game. So add him to your forward pack. That's scary. That is very, very scary. But Italy is a completely different prospect to England, right? Will Italy be able to do what England did up against France? That is the question, right? Italy are missing some crucial players in terms of I always get this guy's name wrong. His name is Marti Ioane. He's a key player for Italy. And I do believe he got a knee injury in the previous game. The same thing with Dino Lamb. He got injured as well, another knee injury in the last game. So Italy's woes are just not getting any better because they have, I believe it's Louis Leinard, um, Paolo Odogwu, Zambanin. Yeah, their injury concerns keep growing and growing and growing. But having a player like Spagnolo come back is definitely a very, very big boost for them. But we've seen the likes of, your Ferrari, who's been absolutely brilliant. Nicotera, Negri, you know, they've been playing pretty well. So Italy are coming off of a very, very good and promising matchup against Wales. But then again, it is Wales we're talking about here. France are going to be coming in with a ridiculous squad, a Galacticos essentially, and they are going to they're going to come in so strong up against Italy, and Italy they like to play the points game, make mistakes, force penalties, and then kick for goal. And we saw Thomas Allen was in brilliant form up against Wales, and he would just kick, and all you found was penalty, points. So it's going to be interesting to see how Italy line up because we know just how reliant Italy are on their forwards, right? That dominating strength. But when you have players like your Malvaca, your Gross, Winnie Antonio, Miafau, Ruma, how they're going to use that to their advantage, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be very, very interesting to see that battle there, right? Because we know just how good France is. And the thing with France is they don't necessarily play to any tactical style or anything like that. They're very freeform. And in that, I say it's very hard to lock them down. And it's very hard to work their tactics or anything like that. Why? Because sometimes they don't even know themselves until it's physically in play. Players like your Jalibert, your Dupont, they are given a lot of freedom to do what they want to do. Same thing with Intamac, who had the red card, so I don't think he's not going to be available for this game. But it gives them a lot of freedom to work how they want to work, right? Work on the flow, be very free flowing, and kind of be reactive instead of necessarily proactive at times, right? So allowing DuPont to have that freedom to work everything around using players like Thomas Ramos's kicking to their advantage, right? it makes a very, very big difference. So Italy are going to have to work hard on the breakdown. They're going to have to jackal like there's no tomorrow. They got to work on the turnovers. They have to put pressure to gain as much penalties as possible. And if France play like the way that they did and they're dropping everything like a bar of soap, they might be in for a shot because that England game could have been very different if BLBRA had to keep hold of that ball. Was it the first 10 minutes of the game? Left hand side, free. He practically had the try line in his sights, and what happens? He drops it. Same thing with Dupont. He had the ball in his hand, dropped out. I think it was Jalibert as well. I think it was either the late second half, late first half, early second half. He gets I can't remember who passed. I think it was Mofana passed to Jalibert, and it just slipped in between and down his legs, right? So if they are going to be playing like that, Italy will happily play the points game, make them make mistakes, force penalties, force handling errors, push on the turnovers, right? And then kick for goal, kick for goal, kick for goal, kick for goal. So it's possible. Will France allow it? And the one thing with Italy is, and we saw this up against Scotland, and we saw the difference between Scotland and we saw the difference between Wales. Italy are very well structured, they got good form, but when they face teams with true creativity, as we saw with Scotland, that true creativity, what happens? They break down, they struggle to transition into those defensive lines quickly, and they end up making space. What happens with those space when you have a player like Jalibert, when you have a player like Mofana, when you have players like Penaud or Legarec? What happens to those spaces? They get found, and they get found very quickly. Antoine Dupont will be working those spaces. The forwards, your Mearfouls, he's going to be running for yards. He's going to be working the mauls. He's going to be working the rucks. Will Ireland be able to handle the free flowing, creative, attacking rugby that France play? And they do it so well. I don't know. Personally, I don't think so. I can see a bonus point in France's future. I can definitely see Italy scoring a try and getting at least 2 to 3 penalties in. But France, ultimately, I feel they're too strong, far too strong. I said the same thing about England, though. And look at what happened. Again, I was made to eat my own words, which is sour, as I always say. Can they do it? Chances are very, very low. So, yeah, Spagnolo is going to be a very, very big player for them. Obviously, 2024 playing every single game. He was in brilliant form. He's coming back. At least he's not coming back from injury, right? So we know he's fit. He's been practicing. He's been trying to get as close to game ready as physically possible without physically playing in the games. And he is a brilliant loose head prop. So it's going to be exciting to see if they're going to ease him in or if they're going to be running him straight through up against France, because that France game is going to be a very difficult test, right? We look at the head to heads, though. I think France have won 14 in a row up against Italy. I think the last time Italy won was in 2013. Yes, 2013 was the last time Italy beat France, and they beat them 23-18. So that's still a pretty close game. So 2013 was that 12 years ago? Italy managed to beat France. I don't know. Um, it's who knows, but upside for France for Italy. I believe the last game Italy and France played drew 13-13. So if that's not a positive to go on, I don't know what is. They need to go in without fear. They need to not play France's game, which we all know everybody tries to play. And they need to be as physical and as territory dominant as possible because we know France is going to kick that ball. They're going to kick for distance, right? They're not kicking for the up and unders. Thomas Ramos's boot is going to be kicking for distance, and he's going to be putting Italy on their back foot constantly, constantly, right? So I don't know. I would love to see an Italy win. Don't get me wrong. If Italy do win, that kind of all but paves the road for Ireland to get that Grand Slam, because obviously Ireland will be playing France in the I think it's match week 4, so round 4 of the Six Nations, and if they come through a loss up against England and Italy going into Ireland, Ireland will have that in the bag because there's no way Ireland is losing to Wales. But look, let me know what your guys' thoughts are. I want to hear what you guys think in relation to the squads. Do you think Spagnolo is gonna have a, is he gonna get game time? Right? Especially coming off of that red card, that suspension. Personally, I do think he will, but have I enjoyed watching the forward pack of Italy play? Yeah, they've been bloody brilliant. So let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. I want to hear what you guys think in relation to that. And I want to know an early match prediction. I feel it's going to be 34-15. 34-15 France's favor. And if Italy do win, it's going to be by 1 point. 1 point, final kick of the game. That is where Italy would win. Final kick of the game. But that's just the thoughts of a rugby fan. So let me know what your guys' thoughts in relation to this. I want to hear what you guys think. And as always, please like and subscribe, as it really, really does help my channel grow. And I just want to provide you guys with the best content possible. So on that note, catch you guys in the next one, and have an amazing night. Bye.